Stop what you're doing. Right now. Because someone who is no longer walking this earth in physical form is trying desperately to reach you. Someone who loved you with such profound depth that even death could not break the bond. Someone who has been fighting for you from the other side of the veil, battling forces you cannot see, negotiating with cosmic powers beyond human understanding, sacrificing their own peace and rest in the spirit realm to ensure that your destiny remains intact, that your path stays illuminated, that the life you were meant to live is not stolen from you by darkness or derailed by forces working against you. I need you to feel the gravity of what I'm saying. I need you to understand that this is not a casual reading about future possibilities or past influences. This is an emergency transmission from the realm of spirit. This is someone who died, physically left this world, crossed over to the other side, reaching back through the veil with such desperation, such urgency, such fierce love that the universe itself commanded me to deliver this message to you before another day passes. My name is Celestia Ardant, and I have been a bridge between worlds for over 20 years. I speak to the dead. I hear the whispers of ancestors. I translate messages from spirits who have unfinished business, who have loved ones they're still protecting, who have wisdom they need to pass on before they can fully rest. And in all my years of this work, in all the thousands of readings I've done connecting people to those they've lost, I have never felt energy as urgent, as desperate, as powerful as what I felt when I sat down to read for Virgo this week. Someone who loved you has been fighting for your life. Not metaphorically. Not symbolically. Literally fighting, engaging in spiritual warfare on your behalf, standing between you and forces that wanted to destroy you, negotiating with death itself to buy you more time, to protect your destiny, to ensure that you get to live the life your soul contracted to live before you were born. And they won. They defeated death. They saved you. But now they need you to know. They need you to understand what was done for you. They need you to honor their sacrifice by living fully, by claiming your destiny, by refusing to waste the life they fought so hard to preserve. Before I tell you everything the cards revealed about who this person is, what they saved you from, what they want you to know, and what you need to do now to honor their sacrifice and step into the destiny they protected, I need you to do something sacred. I need you to write your name in the comments below. Just your first name. Because when you do that, you are acknowledging that you received this message. You are telling this spirit, I hear you. I see what you did for me. I will not ignore your sacrifice. You are opening a channel of communication between yourself and the realm of spirit so that the full message can be delivered, so that you can receive the blessings and guidance that are trying to reach you from beyond. And tonight, when the veil between worlds is thinnest and I can most easily commune with spirits, I will light white candles for every name written below. I will burn copal and frankincense, the sacred resins that carry prayers to the realm of the ancestors. I will speak your name out loud and ask the person who fought for you to draw close, to make themselves known, to deliver their full message to you in dreams, in signs, in unmistakable synchronicities that will leave you with no doubt that they are with you, watching over you, guiding you still. I will thank them on your behalf for their sacrifice. I will honor them for their love. And I will ask them to continue protecting you as you step into the destiny they saved. So please, write your name below. Not for me. Not for engagement. For them. For the person who loved you so much that they refused to let death be the end. For the spirit who is watching you read these words right now with tears of relief that you finally know what they did for you. Now let me tell you what happened when I sat down to read for Virgo. I had been feeling a presence for days, persistent and insistent, like someone tapping on my shoulder trying to get my attention. I kept seeing white feathers, kept smelling scents that reminded me of funerals, flowers, incense, the particular smell of old photographs. I kept hearing whispers at the edge of my consciousness, not quite words but urgency, like someone trying to speak underwater. And I knew in the way that only those who work with spirits can know, that someone from the other side had a message that could not wait another moment. So I prepared my space with special care. I created an ancestor altar with white candles, with glasses of water to help spirits communicate, with photos of my own beloved dead to show respect for those who have crossed over. I burned white sage to clear any lower energies and copal to invite in benevolent spirits. I cast a circle of protection, not to keep spirits out but to ensure that only spirits of the highest good, only those who come in love, could enter my sacred space. And then I sat in meditation, opening myself as a channel, and I asked with absolute reverence, who is trying to reach Virgo? What message do they bring? What do they need Virgo to know? The first card that fell from my deck made my entire body covered in chills. It was the Six of Cups, and it landed on my altar with such gentle finality that I knew immediately I was in the presence of someone who had passed. The Six of Cups is the card of childhood memories, of innocent love, of people from our past who shaped who we are. When this card appears in readings about communication with the dead, it indicates someone you knew when you were younger, someone who watched you grow, someone who holds memories of you that no living person still carries. I sat there looking at that card, and I felt this overwhelming wave of love wash over me. Not romantic love. Not the love between friends. But the kind of love that is so pure, so unconditional, so selfless that it can only come from certain people. Grandparents, parents, mentors who loved us like their own children, siblings who protected us, friends who were more like family. This was that kind of love. And it was so strong, so palpable in my reading space that I actually looked around expecting to see someone standing there. The second card appeared, and it was Death reversed. Now, Death upright represents transformation, ending, transition. But Death reversed in this context, in a reading about someone who has passed on, represents resistance to death, represents fighting against the natural order, represents a spirit that refused to simply cross over peacefully when their time came because they had unfinished business, because they had someone they needed to protect, because love was stronger than the pull toward eternal rest. And I understood immediately what I was seeing. This person did not go gently into that good night. When death came for them, they fought. Not for themselves. They were ready, they were tired, they were at peace with leaving this world. But they fought for you. They fought because they saw what was coming for you. They saw threats to your destiny that you couldn't see. They saw forces moving against you that you had no way of defending yourself from. And they made a choice. They would not rest. They would not go peacefully into the light. They would stay in the in-between spaces, in the liminal realms, fighting on your behalf. The third card was the Tower, and my hands actually trembled as I pulled it because the Tower represents catastrophic destruction, represents everything falling apart, represents the kind of devastation that changes the trajectory of a life permanently. And in the position of what they saved you from, the Tower told me everything. This person saw a Tower moment coming for you. They saw your life about to fall apart in ways that would have destroyed you, your health collapsing, a catastrophic accident, a betrayal that would have shattered you, an opportunity being stolen that you needed to survive, a path you were about to walk down that led only to ruin. And they stepped in. They intervened. They used whatever power spirits have, whatever influence they could wield from the other side, and they prevented it. They took the hit meant for you. They absorbed the blow. They rerouted the disaster. They literally defeated death, not their own death, but yours. Because that Tower card wasn't just about your life falling apart. It was about your life ending, either physically or spiritually. And this person would not allow it. Let me pull more cards because I need to understand who this person is, because you need to know who fought for you. The King of Pentacles appeared, and this indicated a paternal energy, someone who provided for you, who wanted you to be secure and stable, who worried about your material well-being. For many of you, this is your father or your grandfather. This is a man who saw himself as your protector, who took that role seriously, who felt responsible for ensuring you were safe and provided for. But the Queen of Cups also appeared, suggesting a maternal energy for others of you, someone deeply emotional, deeply intuitive, someone who loved you with fierce tenderness, who felt your pain as their own, who would have done anything to shield you from harm. This could be your mother, your grandmother, an aunt who was like a mother to you. And for some of you, the Knight of Cups appeared, indicating someone younger, someone who perhaps should have had more life ahead of them, someone whose death felt too soon, too unfair. This could be a sibling, a close friend, a cousin you grew up with, a partner you lost too early. This is someone whose love for you was passionate and devoted, someone who saw you as their person, their family, their reason for being. Whoever this person is, you know them. Deep in your heart, you already know who I'm talking about. There's someone who has crossed over whose name is rising in your consciousness right now as you read these words. Someone whose face you're seeing. Someone whose love you can still feel even though their physical body is gone. Trust that knowing. That's them reaching through to you right now, confirming, yes, it's me. I'm the one who fought for you. Let me pull more cards to understand what specifically they saved you from, what danger was so imminent that they had to act. The Nine of Swords appeared, and this represents anxiety, nightmares, mental anguish so severe it becomes physically dangerous. This person saved you from a mental health crisis that would have taken you down a dark path. Maybe you were closer to the edge than anyone knew. Maybe there were thoughts you were having that scared you. Maybe there was a darkness closing in that felt inescapable. And this person saw it. They saw you struggling in ways you didn't tell anyone about. And they intervened. Have you noticed that there was a moment, maybe recently, maybe in the past few months or year, when things were really dark and then suddenly something shifted? When you were on the brink of giving up and then inexplicably you found a reason to keep going? When you were about to make a decision that would have been catastrophic and something made you pause, made you reconsider, made you choose differently? That was them. That was their intervention. That was them defeating death on your behalf. The next card was the Five of Pentacles, showing you standing outside in the cold, feeling abandoned, feeling like you had nowhere to turn. This person saved you from a financial disaster that would have left you homeless, destitute, unable to recover. Maybe there was an opportunity that seemed to fall into your lap at exactly the right moment. Maybe a bill you couldn't pay got mysteriously resolved. Maybe money came from an unexpected source just when you needed it most. That wasn't luck. That wasn't coincidence. That was them moving pieces on the chessboard of your life from the other side. The Seven of Swords appeared next, indicating they saved you from a betrayal, from someone who was working against you, from a theft that would have taken something precious. Maybe there was a relationship you were about to commit to that would have destroyed you. Maybe there was a business partnership that seemed promising but was actually a trap. Maybe there was someone in your life who seemed trustworthy but was actually your enemy. And somehow, miraculously, the truth revealed itself before you got too deep. Somehow you saw their true nature in time. That was your spirit guardian exposing what needed to be exposed, protecting you from a betrayal that would have derailed your entire destiny. I continued pulling cards, and the pattern became overwhelmingly clear. The Three of Swords reversed. They saved you from heartbreak that would have closed your heart forever. The Eight of Swords reversed. They freed you from mental bondage, from limiting beliefs, from feeling trapped with no way out. The Ten of Pentacles. They protected your legacy, your family line, your ability to build the secure future you're meant to have. This person has been working overtime on your behalf. Not just once. Not just a single intervention. Multiple times. In multiple ways. Constantly watching, constantly protecting, constantly redirecting danger away from you and blessings toward you. They have been your invisible guardian, your secret advocate, your fiercest protector operating from the realm of spirit with powers you cannot fully comprehend. Let me pull cards now to understand what they want you to know, what message they're desperate for you to receive. The Sun card appeared, and I felt tears spring to my eyes because the sun is joy, is success, is everything coming into the light. This person wants you to know that you are going to be okay. More than okay. You are going to thrive. You are going to be happy. You are going to fulfill your destiny. The threats have been neutralized. The dangers have been averted. The path is clear now. And they want you to walk it with confidence, with joy, with the absolute certainty that you are protected. The sun is also telling me that they want you to stop being afraid. They want you to stop doubting yourself. They want you to stop playing small or holding back or living in survival mode. They fought too hard for your life for you to waste it being timid or scared or settling for less than you deserve. They want you to shine. They want you to claim your full power. They want you to live so fully, so boldly, so beautifully that their sacrifice is honored by the magnificence of the life you create. The next card was the Star, and this is about hope, healing, divine guidance. This person wants you to know that you are not alone. Even though you can't see them, they are with you. They are sending you signs constantly, repeating numbers, songs that remind you of them, birds or animals that appear at significant moments, dreams where they visit you and you wake up feeling their presence. Pay attention to these signs. Acknowledge them. Thank them. Because when you recognize their presence, when you honor their communication, it strengthens the connection and makes it easier for them to help you. The Star is also telling me that this person is part of your spiritual support team now. They're like a guardian angel specifically assigned to you because of the love connection you shared in life. They can see things you can't see. They can influence situations in subtle ways. They can send the right people into your path, can whisper guidance into your intuition, can create coincidences and synchronicities that open doors for you. But they need you to trust. They need you to listen to your gut, to follow your intuition, to trust when something feels right or wrong even if you can't explain why logically. The next card for their message was the Ace of Pentacles, and this is about new beginnings in the material world, about opportunities for prosperity and stability. This person wants you to know that financial blessings are coming. that the struggle is ending, that abundance is finally going to flow into your life the way it always should have. And they want you to receive it without guilt, without feeling like you don't deserve it, without self-sabotaging. They want you to know that you've earned this through everything you've survived, and they helped create these opportunities for you, so accepting them is actually honoring their work on your behalf. The Two of Cups appeared next, telling me that this person is also protecting your love life. They're watching over your romantic relationships. They're guiding the right person to you when the time is right. And if you're already with someone, they're helping to strengthen that bond, to remove obstacles, to create the kind of love that lasts. They want you to experience the deep, genuine, soul-satisfying love that they always wanted for you. Let me pull cards to understand what you need to do now, how you can honor this person's sacrifice and fully receive the blessings they're trying to give you. The Magician appeared, and this tells me that you need to step into your power. You need to stop playing victim. You need to recognize that you have spiritual support that most people don't have, and you need to use that advantage. You need to manifest, to create, to build the life you want with confidence because you have backup from beyond the veil. The Magician is telling me that you need to start co-creating with this spirit. Talk to them. Out loud if you're alone, silently if you're around others. Tell them what you need. Ask them for help. Thank them when synchronicities occur. Create a small altar in their honor, a photo if you have one, a candle you light for them, items that remind you of them. This doesn't have to be elaborate or formal. It just needs to be intentional. You're creating a focal point for the connection, a space where their energy can gather, a place where communication between you flows more easily. The next card was Temperance, and this is about balance, about patience, about trusting divine timing. This person wants you to know that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. Even when things feel slow or frustrating, there's a bigger plan at work. There are pieces moving into place that you can't see yet, and they're orchestrating much of it from their side of the veil. So you need to trust the process. You need to stop trying to force outcomes or rush things. You need to surrender to the flow while still taking inspired action when opportunities appear. The Six of Wands appeared next, and this is the Victory card, the card of public recognition and success. This person wants you to know that you're going to win. Whatever you're struggling with right now, whatever battle you're fighting, you're going to emerge victorious. They're ensuring it. They're tipping the scales in your favor. They're removing obstacles and creating advantages. Your success is not just possible, it's inevitable because you have someone in the spirit world who has made it their mission to ensure you fulfill your destiny. Let me pull cards now to understand what your destiny actually is, what this person fought so hard to preserve. The Ten of Pentacles appeared, and this is about legacy, about family, about building something that lasts beyond your lifetime. Your destiny involves creating stability not just for yourself but for others. You're meant to be someone who builds, who provides, who creates security for people you love. You're meant to break cycles of struggle in your family line and establish new patterns of abundance and success. For some of you, this involves literally having children and creating a family. This person protected your ability to do that. Maybe there was a health issue that got resolved. Maybe there was a relationship that would have prevented it that you escaped from. Maybe there was a path you were on that would have made family impossible. And they intervened because they knew that part of your soul's purpose involves nurturing the next generation. For others of you, this is about creating a different kind of legacy, a business you'll build, art you'll create, wisdom you'll teach, a movement you'll start. Something that will outlive you. Something that will impact people you'll never meet. And this person protected your ability to do that work because they understood how important it is, not just for you but for all the lives you're going to touch. The Ace of Cups appeared, showing that part of your destiny involves healing your heart and then helping others heal theirs. You're meant to experience deep love. You're meant to open your heart fully. You're meant to be vulnerable and authentic and emotionally available in ways that perhaps you haven't been able to be because of past wounds. This person protected your heart, protected your capacity to love and be loved, because they knew that you closing your heart would be a tragedy not just for you but for everyone who needs your love, your compassion, your emotional wisdom. The World card appeared as the final destiny card, and I had to pause because the world represents completion, wholeness, achieving everything you came here to do. Your destiny is nothing less than full soul actualization. You are meant to become the highest version of yourself. You are meant to fulfill every aspect of your soul's purpose. You are meant to experience all the joy, all the love, all the success, all the growth that your soul contracted for before you were born. And this person who loved you saw that destiny threatened, saw forces trying to prevent it, and they said no. Absolutely not. Not on my watch. And they fought, and they won, and now your path is clear. Now let me pull cards to show you the signs this person is sending, how you can recognize their presence, how you can communicate with them. The Page of Cups appeared, indicating that they're sending you messages through water. You might find feathers near water, might think of them when it rains, might see their name or birth date reflected in water. Pay attention to how you feel near water, the ocean, rivers, even your shower. That's when the veil is thinnest for communication with this particular spirit. The next card was the Star, telling me they're sending you signs through the sky. Numbers that repeat, especially numbers significant to them, their birth date, death date, age when they passed. Stars that seem to shine brighter. The moon appearing at significant moments. Birds, especially white doves or birds that were meaningful to them. When you see these things, don't dismiss them as coincidence. Say out loud, I see you. Thank you. I love you. Acknowledge their presence. It strengthens the connection. The High Priestess appeared, indicating they're also reaching you through dreams and intuition. Have you had dreams where they appeared and everything felt different than a normal dream? More vivid? More real? Where they gave you a message or just held you or reassured you they were okay? Those aren't just dreams. Those are actual visitations. Your conscious mind might not remember all of them, but your soul knows. And beyond dreams, they're speaking to you through your gut feelings, through sudden knowing, through your intuition screaming at you to do something or avoid something even when logic can't explain why. Let me pull one more set of cards to understand what happens next, what's coming for you now that you're protected and your destiny is secured. The Empress appeared, and this is about abundance, creativity, fertility in all forms. Everything that was blocked is now flowing. Money, opportunities, love, creative inspiration, literal fertility if that's what you want, all of it is coming. The dam has been broken. The drought is over. You're entering a season of harvest after a long, difficult season of struggle. The Four of Wands appeared next, showing celebration, stability, building something worth celebrating. You're going to reach milestones that you've been working toward. You're going to achieve goals that felt impossible. You're going to create stability that felt unattainable. And this person is going to be there celebrating with you from the other side, so proud, so relieved, so happy that you made it, that you survived, that you're thriving. The Knight of Pentacles appeared, indicating that progress might feel slow, but it's steady and reliable. You're not going to have overnight success that disappears just as quickly. You're building something solid, something that lasts. And this person is ensuring that every step you take is on firm ground, that the foundation you're building is unshakable. Now I need to tell you something important. This person can't fight all your battles forever. They're protecting you during a critical time, but eventually they need to rest. Eventually they need to complete their own journey in the spirit world. So they need you to get strong enough, aware enough, protected enough that you can stand on your own. They need you to learn spiritual protection. They need you to develop your own connection to divine guidance. They need you to become the kind of person who doesn't need constant intervention, because you've learned to navigate your life with wisdom and power. That doesn't mean they're leaving you. That doesn't mean they're abandoning you. But the relationship is evolving. They're transitioning from emergency responder to gentle guide, from warrior fighting on your behalf to elder offering wisdom, from protector keeping you alive to ancestor blessing your journey. And you honor them by growing, by learning, by becoming strong, by living fully, by fulfilling the destiny they fought to preserve. That's the greatest gift you can give them, to make their sacrifice worth it by creating a life so beautiful, so meaningful, so aligned with your purpose that anyone watching from the spirit world would say, yes. That's why we fought for them. Look at what they're doing with the life we saved. Write your name below, beloved Virgo. Acknowledge that you received this message. Tell this spirit that you hear them, that you see what they did, that you will honor their sacrifice by living fully. Tonight I will light candles and speak your name and thank this person on your behalf. I will honor them for their love. I will celebrate their victory over death. I will ask them to continue guiding you as you step into the destiny they protected. But you also need to do your part. You need to create an altar or sacred space for this person. You need to talk to them regularly. You need to pay attention to the signs they send. You need to trust your intuition because that's often their voice speaking through your inner knowing. You need to stop playing small. You need to claim your power. You need to pursue your dreams with the confidence of someone who knows they have backup from beyond the veil. Most importantly, you need to live. Truly live. Not just survive, but thrive. Not just exist, but flourish. Not just get by, but excel. Because someone loved you enough to defeat death itself to save your destiny. And the only way to honor that kind of love is to live a life worthy of the sacrifice. They're watching. They're proud. They're waiting for you to step fully into who you were always meant to be. Don't keep them waiting any longer. Your destiny awaits. And it's more beautiful than you can imagine.